What's up, everybody? Welcome to The Revival. My name is JJ, and today we're talking trophies. Alright, so trophies, achievements, gamer score, whatever you want to call them. Obviously, it's those things that Sony and Microsoft do, and I think a few Nintendo games even have started to implement them as well, that basically like let you know and let other people know, hey, this person's done this, or beaten this game, or beaten this boss, or found this secret area, or done this move X amount of times, whatever the designers want to make an achievement type of thing inside of their games. And what kind of got me thinking about what they mean to me and what they do for me was playing through Starlink recently. Which, first of all, I want to say this game is awesome. And if you're a Star Fox fan and you have not played Starlink, do yourself a favor and check it out because it's really, really fun. But the fact that it came out on multiple consoles, I would say when a game I find out is coming out on multiple platforms, there's like a 75% chance that I'm going to get it on PS4 out of the 3 right now. And the main reason is because of trophies. And I'm trying to kind of like think to myself, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing necessarily. I got this one on Nintendo Switch, mainly because Star Fox is in the game and it adds something to it. And I would say it's probably the definitive edition of the game just because of those additions right there. However, it also changed the way that I play the game. Like, so there's towers you can unlock and places you can explore and do all these things. And I'm playing it on the Switch and I'm like going through and I'm doing all these things one by one and I'm like, this is okay, you know, whatever. And after a while I was like, is this really necessary? Do I even need to do it, really? I know that if I played it on PS4, though, there would be a trophy behind that stuff, most likely, and I would be more inclined to keep going and keep playing and do all that side stuff, even though it doesn't really necessarily contribute fully to the story or anything. And I just found that interesting that it actually, changes the way that I play the game because of those trophy and achievement implementations. And like I said, that also typically would make me go to PlayStation because that's where I have the most achievements, I guess you could say. Like, I love my Xbox One, don't get me wrong, but if a game comes out on both of those consoles, I'm going to go for the PlayStation because that's where most of my achievements are. I just don't care about my gamer score very much because it's really low. I think I have less than 8,000 or something like that. It's not much at all because most of the time I will just want to build up on that one thing rather than focusing on the other one, if that makes sense. And I just found that really, really interesting that, it actually dictates where I play and how I play in cases like this. If I was playing it on PS4, I would, no question, be doing all that stuff because I like working towards getting those trophies and stuff like that. But I mean, I couldn't say no to playing a Star Fox in this game. So, and when I found out they were actually adding a Star Fox storyline to it, it was a no-brainer. Of course, I was going to play on this. And quite frankly, I would say most games, if there were no trophies or achievements or anything at all, obviously before the Switch, I couldn't choose it. But out of the 3, I would totally play on my Switch pretty much every time if I could. Because I love the console, I love the system, I love being able to play in handheld mode and on my TV. But the fact that I can't, turn those into trophies on my PlayStation, I am more inclined to go the PlayStation route. And that's not a knock on any of the systems, it's not a knock on trophies themselves or achievements or anything. I just found that interesting that it actually affected the way I played and where I played. So, I don't know, it's just something I was thinking about and I was kind of wondering, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you feel the same way? Do you actually go out of your way to specifically get a game for a certain console? Like, let's say, the Xbox version isn't coming out for another 3 months, but you want to get it on that system because that's where your gamer score is, and you only want to like beef that thing up. So you wait while other people are playing it on PlayStation or whatever. I wonder, like, do other people like run into that, or you just don't care and you're just like, that's a secondary thing, I don't worry about it and everything. And I wish I felt that way. I wish I didn't care at all. But it's hard, you know. You see that trophy pop up on your screen and you're like, sweet, I got another one, you know. And it's you know, it's fun. But at the same time, you know, I would prefer to play on my Switch in a lot of cases, but I don't because of that specific reason. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what other people think, and if you run into the same, I don't want to call it an issue, but if you run into the same situation on your end, let me know, because I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and as always, keep on gaming.